私が殺した。
Okay, testing audio, testing movement. Testing again, testing audio and movement. Sorry about that. Okay, good. Hello everyone, this is Gundam Ace, and I'm here with my live translation streaming of Eve New Generation. Last time we left off, after Kojiro lost track of Alt, he came to the conclusion that Alt and Noi are indeed split personalities, but cannot fit together. How that fits with Effie's explanation about the split bodies. So then he went to Shishido at the University Hospital. Shishido proceeded to tell him that that the reason for Noi's amnesia was because of this drug called Vectamide, and that he had another drug that should reverse the effects of it after a few hours. So Kojiro took it in hopes of fixing Noi's amnesia. Then Kojiro went to Yayoi's place, where he found out Yayoi had dug up some information about the Kiseki family, and learned that Effie's mother is a woman named Hatsumi Kiseki, who was the founder of Bra, Devra Pharmaceuticals, and Labeu, and that Noi and Alt are indeed listed as Effie's biological children. After that, Kojiro checked the list of names from Labeu and found out that the girl that Mario had thought was Noi was actually Rie Shomoto, who was the adopted daughter of Minayo Shomoto, the other serial investigator. Then after that, Kojiro went to Okuma's place, hoping to find Effie and Noi there. But when he got there, he found the housekeeper in the basement all tied up. And then after that, Kojiro's story hit a roadblock, and we had to switch over to Marina's side. And there, she went back a day before when she split up with Kojiro, and then she ended up with Mikhail, atop apparently the news building he works at. And there she told him about the case she worked a year ago, in which another girl named Alt, this one Alt Yaeda, was supposedly kidnapped. No, was kidnapped and murdered by Ryuji Kominato. So it seems that Alt's mother, Hatsumi Yaeda, would be the most likely true culprit, but they don't know for sure. And Mikai also told the story about how when he was younger, he lost his own children, so he understands how Hasumi feels, and then we got ready on the next day, and that's where we're picking up. So here we go. All right, and go. I wake up on top of a sofa, my body soaked in sweat. It's not because I had a nightmare or anything, though. It's just hot, that's all. The room is full of sweltering heat. It felt like I was thrown in the middle of bubbling cheese. It's a truly unpleasant feeling. And some unpleasantness isn't just because of the heat. It's all the hustle and bustle, too. I hear phones ringing off the hook, men shouting back and forth. The noise mixes together, and we feel like I'm about to explode. This is Mikhail's workplace, the GPA's Japanese branch. This is Mikhail's office. Apparently, he's the branch president. Damn, it's hot. I sit up from the sofa and look for Mikhail. It doesn't look like he's in the room. Damn, it sure is noisy. What's all the ruckus? He sure got a lot of notes stuck to the wall. They're all written in German, though, so I don't have a clue what any of them say. What do I do? Maybe I should go outside. I mutter that and head for the door. Just when I reach for the knob, the door opens from the outside. Mikhail walks in.
Ah, Hojo-san. お目覚めですか?
Oh, are you awake now, Hojo? Yeah, what time is it?
ちょうど9時になったところです。
It's 9. 9 on the dot.
それより北条さん、今外に出ようとしていませんでしたか?
Anyway, Hojo, you weren't trying to go outside just now, were you? Yeah?
ダメですよ、勝手に外に出ては。
You can't just go outside like that.
ここは通信社ですよ。昨日の殺人事件についてはみんな知っています。
This is a news agency, you know? Everyone knows about the murder yesterday.
もちろんあなたが指名手配されていることも。
And naturally, that includes the fact that you're wanted, too. Weren't you the one who brought me to this room?
ここが最も安全だと判断したからです。
That's because I judged it to be the safest place.
まさか報道機関にかくまわれてるとは誰も思わないでしょうから。
No one would expect you're holed up in the middle of a news agency, after all.
ただし、それはこの室内に限ったことです。
However, that's limited to this room.
で
Oops.
すから、
No one can come into this room without my permission. And I have the only key, too. So... I get it. Just don't go outside, right?
ええ、お願いしますよ。
Yes, please. Damn, it sure is noisy here today. Something happened?
ええ、 ありました。
Indeed.
北条さんもすでにご存知のことと思いますが、
Though I think you already know about it. Mikhail walks to the corner of the room and switches on the radio there.
引き続き停電のニュースをお伝えします。
Continuing our broadcast of the blackout.
昨夜遅く首都圏全域にわたって大規模な停電が発生しました。
Late last night, a large-scale blackout that affected the whole city occurred.
停電は依然として続いており、現在もなお復旧のめどは立っていません。
The blackout is still continuing, with no predictions of when the power will be restored.
電力会社は緊急の記者会見を開き、次のように発表しました。
Okay, so yeah, it's the same announcement as Kojiro's route, so I'm just gonna go skip these.
皆様も首都
You should know the details by now.
ただ構図
いずれにせよ、また
Mikhail turns off the radio. I see. What? Should I not have skipped that then? Sounds like you, might not have known the details. Okay, alright. Oh, okay, we're just kidding. Alright. This is a news Oh, sorry, this is a news agency, so it's no wonder there's such a ruckus here.
すみません。ぐっすり寝られなかったでしょう。
I'm sorry, you couldn't get a good night's sleep, huh? It's okay. I'm used to sleeping for short periods. No, sorry. It's okay, though it was short. I slept perfectly. Though I did have the worst kind of awakening there was.
よく眠れましたね。
You sure slept well, huh? It must be because I was tired. By the way, about the blackout. You can use the phone still?
有線は今のところ使えます。
The landlines still work for now.
つながりにくい状態ではありますがね。
Though it is hard to get a call through.
ただし、携帯はダメです。
However, cell phones aren't working.
中継所が全滅してしまったようで、うんともすんとも言いません。
It seems the relay stations were all wiped out, so they're not responding at all. I take out my prepaid cell phone. The screen displays the letters, no service. I try calling Mikhail's phone just to check anyway, but as expected, it doesn't go through. A silence tends to be between us. I bite my lip and think. Alright, what to do now? The blackout doesn't matter. There are other things I have to do. Mikhail told me not to go outside, but nothing's gonna change if I just sit around all day. Oops. That's right. I need to move, but first things first. Mikhail, there's something I forgot to ask you last night. Is now a good time?
ええ、忙しいことは忙しいですが、少しなら。
Yes. I admit I'm quite busy, if I can spare some time. Alright, then I'll keep it short. About that NPO you told me about before. Public Security is currently getting ready to launch a compulsory investigation of that NPO, right?
ええ、
Yes. Are you sure about this?
間違いありません。
No question. I see. By the way, about the NPO's name, it's Bra, isn't it?
え ええ、そうですが、
Huh? Yes, but what of it?
どこでお聞きになったんですか？
Where did you hear that? I'm a member of Zero. I have my sources. It's not unusual for me to know it, is it? One more thing about that bank. About that top brass Bank of Japan member who's in an exclusive relationship with Ra. His name is Tomoyoshi Okuma, isn't it?
さすがですな。その通りです。
You sure are sharp. That's right. Thanks. That's all my questions. Alright then, I gotta get going now.
行く？行くってそれは出かけるという意味ですか？
Go? By go, you mean go on out? Sorry, go outside? What else do I mean by that?
ですが、
But I can't cause you any more trouble.
そうですが、
I see.
まあ北条さんのことだ。引き止めても無駄でしょうな。
Well, knowing you, knowing you will be impossible to try to stop you. I nod.
ではちょっと待ってください。
Then please wait a minute.
実はお渡ししたいものが。
There's something I want to give you. Mikhail stands in front of the desk and takes a small key out of his pocket. He sticks it into the drawer. It seems he unlocked it. He opens the top drawer and takes something out of it. It's a gun. I narrow my eyes and look at and ask, "Why do you have something like this?"
言ったでしょ？
Didn't I tell you?
通信社にはありとあらゆる情報が集まる。
A news agency gathers all kinds of information.
情報さえあれば、あとは手に入れるのは簡単だと。
So long as you have information, it's easy to acquire anything. What's going on? What's this game? This is getting more and more confusing. Mikhail, Bearstein. Who the hell is this man?
さあどうぞお受け取りください。
No, go on. Take it. It's a Beretta M92 FS. It has 16 shots. It uses 9mm parabellum bullets. It's one of the most common and easy to use automatic pistols there is.
これをお持ちになってください。
Take this with you.
ご信用ですよ。万が一に備えて。
It's for your own protection, should worse come to worse. Yes, I do think it is the gun that Yuna used in rebellions. Trust and doubt. Those two emotions clash in my head. Mikhail speaks as though he realized that.
私はあなたのことが心配なのです。
I'm worried about you.
ただ、それだけのことです。
That's all there is to it. I'll give it back to you without firing a single bullet.
もちろん、私もそれを望んでいます。
I hope it turns out that way too.
心から。
Sincerely. Alright then, I'm going now.
北条さん、何かあったらすぐにご連絡を。
Miss Hojo, contact me if anything happens. Got it.
ああ、最後に一つだけ。
Oh, one last thing.
北条さん、今夜お会いできないでしょうか。
Could you meet up with me tonight? Huh?
今日の夜、島津川で花火大会があるのです。
They're having a fireworks festival at the river tonight.
よろしければご一緒にどうです？
If possible, would you come with me? Are you hitting on me?
そうです。
No, sorry. Are you inviting me? That's right. Me?
ええ、
Yes. Me, a wanted criminal.
私はすでに共犯ですよ。
We're already partners in crime.
逃亡を手助けしてしまったのですからね。
I did help you escape after all.
それも一度ならず二度までも。
Not just once, but twice, too. Hey, Mikhail?
なんでしょう。
What is it? If I said that I shot Kominato, what would you do?
別にどうもしませんよ。
Nothing in particular.
どんなことになっても私は北条さんを信じていますから。
No matter what happens, I trust you. That's why. Thanks. Alright. And off we go. Central Avenue, the Tattoo Studio, Central Park, or Hive. Hive it is then. Okay. Oh, oops. Oh, well. This is the front of Hive. There's a man standing at the entrance. It's a different man from the guy I saw 2 days ago. I don't think asking that man will do me any good. Especially after how 2 days ago they wouldn't let me in no matter what. What's more importantly, I have a good plan. A simple way doesn't require any persuading whatsoever. I'd really like to get in, but it's locked. Thing won't open without that man's permission. I don't feel like I have any business here right now. They said that the kids don't come here until after 2. Okay, so it seems we cannot do anything here at Hive right now, so we're gonna go to the tattoo parlor. And so I head to the tattoo parlor. Huh? That's weird. The door's unlocked, but I don't see the tattoo artist anywhere. Talk about careless. If he wasn't around, he should have locked up. Hey, hello? Anyone there? No answer. Doesn't look like anyone's around. Where the hell did that guy go? I mean, he was a guy, right? Hey, hello? No answer. Okay, so it seems we cannot do anything here either. So our other choices are Central Avenue or Central Park. Alright, Park it is. This is Central Park. There's a fountain down below the stairs. There's no water shooting out right now because of the blackout. Man, I'm jealous. I want to dive in there too. Hey kids, come on! Let me play too! I shout at the kids in the fountain. They ignore me. Stupid little brats. Your parents must have taught you wrong, I'm sure. Okay, looks like we can't do anything here either, so Central Avenue is the last place. This is Central Avenue, a shopping district in the heart of the city. I thought it'd be crowded because of all the chaos from the blackout, but it seems that isn't the case. If anything, there's less people than usual. Oh right, the radio did mention that people shouldn't be going out in their cars right now. That must be why. I have only one objective: to find out who really killed Kominato. I have an idea of who it is. A woman named Hatsumi Yaeda. I need to find her, but I don't know where she is. I don't know Hatsumi's address. I was taken off the case before. Now I could find out if I check. I should be able to find out if I check Zero's database, but unfortunately, my access rights have been stripped from me. And once more, because of the blackout, I can't even use a computer even if I went to an internet cafe. Wait, my mic died? Okay, well, there wasn't really much she really said except that she couldn't access the database because, she doesn't have her authority right. She's won basically right now because the internet's down anyway. Okay, so yeah, you didn't really miss anything. It's then that I think of something. The chief. The chief might be on my side. He could access the database too. The current time is 9:53. The chief will be at Zero right now. I'm sure of it. Wait, I can't call the chief. Those trace the call back to me. So there may be a blackout going on. Zero's currently running on emergency power. So they're able to use the minimum amount of computers possible. I don't want them to find out where I am. So the first thing you do is call from Yayoi's place. The first thing I decide to do is call from Yayoi's place. The Yayoi Detective Agency's phone has a feature that prevents it from being traced. If I go to Yayoi's place and call Zero from there, Then I can hide that I'm hiding at where I can hide my location. I pick up the receiver, put some coins in, and then I dial the Katsuragi Detective Agency.
はい桂木探偵事務所です
Hello, it's the Katsuragi Detective Agency. Yayoi, it's me.
ああマリナかどうしたんだ
Oh, Marina, what's up? Yayoi greeted me like it was nothing. Perhaps that means Yayoi still doesn't know about the incident. Can I ask you something?
なんだ
What is it? Do you have the radio on right now?
ははんなるほどな
I see. See what?
いやついさっき小次郎から連絡があってな
Well, see, the thing is, I just got a call from Kojo.
お前と同じことを聞いてきたんだ
He asked me the same thing. You got a call from Kojo?
ああ
Yeah. And what'd he say?
うんまあそれがなんていうか
How do I put this?
にわかには信じがたい話なんだが
It was a pretty hard to believe. It was pretty hard to believe, but
笑うなよ
don't laugh, okay? I won't. What's up?
実はな
The truth is, what Yayoi tells me is this. That right now, there are suspicious ultrasonic waves playing from the radio. If you're exposed to those ultrasonic rays for a long period of time, your brain cells will turn to mush. It was all plotted by an organization, and this blackout was caused in order to make this happen. And because of that, Kojo insisted to her that she didn't listen to the radio and turn it off at that moment. I understand immediately as soon as I hear that. Kojo's probably trying to be considerate of me. It's some bullshit cooked up so that Yayoi wouldn't hear about my case. I can't begin to say how grateful I am to him. Though that said, I can't say it's a very good lie. So your radio's off?
はあさすがに半信半疑だけどな
Yeah, though I didn't fully believe him.
でもムキになって拒否するようなことでもなかったし
But I figured there was nothing to try. Sorry, but I figured there was nothing I should try to defy. I should try risk, you know. I see.
あれちょっと待ってくれよ
Huh? Wait, hold on.
マリナもその件で電話をかけてきたんじゃないのか
Didn't you call because of that as well? Yeah, of course. I was just checking, that's all. Good thing you shut off the radio. Phew. Alright, with that said, I'm gonna move on to the next matter of business, okay?
相変わらず慌ただしいなマリナ
Busy as ever, huh, Marina?
こういう時は世間話の一つでも挟むもんだぞ停電の心配をするとかさいろいろあるだろう
Isn't this the time we were supposed to hear someone else out, you know? There's all sorts of things we can talk about, like the blackout and other stuff. Sorry, but I'm really busy right now. I can't even waste a second.
世間話はお前にとって無駄なわけだ
You never were found of chit chat, I guess. No, that's not what I mean.
まあいい
Well, whatever.
それで次の話っていうのは
Anyway, what you want to talk about? I have a favor to ask you.
なんだ
What's that? I want you to use this phone to get in touch with Serial headquarters.
はあだ
だったら直接自分でかければいいだろう。
Huh? Then why don't you just call him yourself directly? Well, you see, there's a certain reason for that, and I don't want people knowing where I am. I mean, your phone has that function that keeps it from being traced, right? That's why I like you use that and then get in touch with Zero.
何があったんだ？
What happened? Nothing really? This sort of thing just happens from time to time at work, you know? They'll give me a certain mission, try to see where I can fill it or not. Hold on a sec. In short, it's like a sifting or a selection test. Right now I'm being tested to see whether or not I'm suitable to work at Zero as an investigator.
そんな定期試験があるなんて初めて聞いたけどな。
It's the first time I've ever heard of a regular test like that. Well, yeah, of course you haven't. It's top secret.
わかった。
Alright.
とにかくスクランブルをかけてこのラインを内腸に接続すればいいんだな。
Anyway, you want me to scramble a line and connect you to Zero, right? Yes, that'd be a big help.
と言っても限界がある。会話時間は1分までだ。
That said, you won't have much time to talk for just a minute.
1分経ったら強制的に切断させてもらうぞ。いいな。
If it goes on for a minute, it'll automatically shut off on its own. It'll automatically it'll automatically hang up on its own, okay? A minute's plenty of time.
じゃあちょっと待ってくれ。
Alright then, hold on.
すぐに繋いでやるから。
I'll patch you through right away. Sometime later, I hear a dial tone.
はい、こちら光と影振興協会ですが。
Hello, you've reached the Church of Light and Shadow.
どちら様？
Who is this? It's me.
あれだが。今どこにいるんだ？
Where are you right now? Sorry, but I can't tell you.
なんだ、何から話せばいいんだ。
Where do I even start?
とにかくそう、今すぐ内調に来てよ。
Anyway, right, yes, come to Zero right away.
話はするけどだ。
We'll talk after that. There's something I want to talk to you about. But I can't go to Zero.
どうしてや。
Why not?
小湊の件は本当に君がやったのかい？
What, did you really kill Kominato? Of course not.
だったら素直に出頭すればいいじゃない。
Then just come in. If I come in right now, I'll be indicted. No questions about it.
裁判で無実を証明すればいい。
Just plead innocent at your trial. The true culprit's someone else. They could be escaping overseas and all the time it takes for this and all the time be wasting on a trial.
はいだからとにかく殺人容疑の件は私が何とかするから。
Look, Marion, listen, I'll do what I can about your murder charges, so...
香取師匠にも便宜を図ってもらうようにお願いしておく。
I'll also ask Director Katori to facilitate this.
だから
So... I don't have time, Chief. Meet with me and we'll talk there, okay?
どこで
Where? I give him the address of the cafe that I'm picking for our meeting place. It's the same cafe where I spoke to Alt yesterday. Alright, I'll see you in an hour.
了解だ。
Roger that. However, come alone. Be sure you come alone. If I see anyone suspicious, I'm getting out of there right away. Got it?
信用してや。
Have some faith in me, will ya?
私は部下を売るような人間じゃないよ。
I'm the kind of guy who sells out subordinates.
たとえどんなことがあっても君のことを信じている。
I believe you no matter what. Thanks. Later. I hang up. My change comes pouring out of the telephone. I put down the receiver. Naturally, that means I hung up on Yayoi too.
マリナか
Sorry, I put my change back in the phone and dial again. Marina? Yep.
30秒オーバーだ
You went 30 seconds over the time limit. Were you traced?
されてないと思う多分な
I don't think so. Well, probably anyway. Did I get out of there just in time?
あと5秒遅かったら本当に強制切断するつもりだったけどな
I really was gonna hang up if you were taking even 5 more seconds. Thanks. By the way, Yayoi, did you hear the conversation?
何か聞かれちゃまずいことでも
Why, there's something I shouldn't have heard? Huh? No, it's not like that.
安心しろ盗聴なんて卑しい真似はしないよ
Don't worry. Eavesdropping is such an ugly thing.
第一お前のプライバシーを暴いたところで何の得にもならないしな
Besides, there's nothing I would gain from exposing your private life anyway. I breathe a sigh of relief. By the way, Yayo, you said that Kojo called you, right?
おう
Yeah. Where is he right now?
中央公園だ
At Central Park.
だがまだそこにいるかどうかはわからない
I don't know if he's still there.
移動するって言ってたからな
He said he was done on the move. Where to?
お前の知らない場所だよ言ってもわからないだろ
Somewhere you don't know. You wouldn't know even if I told you. I see. Thanks. That's all.
試験の方は合格しそうなのか
Think you're gonna pass that test? Up until now in my life, I've gone through all sorts of things known as tests. But I haven't failed a single one of them.
嘘つけ恋愛に関しては落ちこぼれじゃないか
Liar. You fail in love all the time. Hey, that hurts. I'll go get those points back. Well, anyway, that's how it is.
わかった健闘を祈ってるよ
Got it. Good luck. Later. Okay, so off we go to Central Park. Where's Kojiro? I'll take a look around. Kojiro's nowhere to be seen. This is a pretty big park. He might just be somewhere else. Or maybe he's already left, just like Yayoi said. I walk around the park as I look around. Before long, I catch sight of a woman and stop. A woman wearing rags in the corner of the park feeding pigeons. I walk up to her and stop. Hey, can I ask you something?
何？
What is it? Have you seen the man in the black suit around here? Tall guy with long hair?
あなた誰？
Who are you? You're alone, right?
マリナ君かい？
Don't turn around! My comrade is targeting you. She'll shoot if you even move an inch.
こいつは驚いたね。よほど信用されてないみたいだ。
Well, this is a surprise. You sure aren't trustworthy. Sorry, it's just to be safe.
さてと、それじゃ聞かせてもらおうか。
Alright then, let me ask.
何があったんだい？
What happened? You mean at the questioning?
聞いてるよ。
No, I heard about that. Then I have nothing else to say about that. Everything I said there was true.
ちょっと待ってよ、マリナ君。
Wait, hold on, Marina.
あの事情聴取の内容だけじゃ君に対する容疑は晴れないよ。
Everything you said in your interrogation won't be enough to clear you.
むしろ逆だ。
If anything, it's the other way around.
戦場痕のこと、小湊の肉声テープ、すべて君が犯人だと示している。
Between the ballistic markings and the recording of Komina's voice, everything points to you as the culprit. You don't believe me?
信じてるさ。
I do.
だからこそこうした話を聞きに来たんじゃない。
That's why I came to talk to you.
もっとマシな弁解が聞けると思って。
I thought you'd have a better defense than that. Anyway, I didn't kill him.
やましいことがないなら出頭すればいい。
If you didn't do anything wrong, then just come on in. Don't make me keep saying it, alright? True culprit is someone else. They put together a clever plan and set me up to take the fall. If I'm arrested now, I'll be exactly what they want.
何か心当たりがあるって感じの言い方だね。
You speak like you have some idea of who this person is.
誰なのよ、そのそいつっていうのは。
And just who might they be? That's actually why I've come to you.
どういうことだい？
What do you mean? I need you to investigate a woman named Hatsumi Yaeda.
八重田初？それってもしかして。
Wait, isn't that... Yes, that's right. You should be able to access, the database, right? I want you to look into her.
って言ってもね。
Say that, but...
例のサイバーテロのせいで電力が断たれてしまっているし。
Power's been cut due to that act of cyber terrorism.
いくら予備電源があると言ってもコンピューターはフル稼働しているわけじゃないんだよ。だから。
We may be running on backup power, but computers aren't working at their best, so... Wait, hold on, what'd you just say?
コンピューターはフル稼働しているわけじゃない。
I said the computers aren't working at their best. No, before that.
その前？サイバーテロのことかい？
What? Before that? You mean the whole cyber terrorist thing? Yeah, that's the first I've ever heard that. Though that said, the radio did mention it was a possibility.
ああ、そうか、そうだったね。君が知らないのも当然だ。
Oh, right, of course. It's only natural you wouldn't know about it.
まだ正式には 公表されていないことだから。
It hasn't been officially announced after all.
とにかくそういうことで今内調は大変なことになってるんだよ。
Anyway, because of that, Ciro's in an uproar right now.
君のことがマスコミにリークされ、次に来たのがサイバーテロだ。
First, your case gets leaked to the media, and then the cyber terrorist attack comes next.
ビルごとひっくり返したみたいな大騒ぎさ。
It's an uproar so loud it feels like it's going to make the whole building collapse.
香取市長も新ロールで倒れてしまったし。
Director Katori even fainted from all the anxiety. Hey, can you give me a few more details about the cyber terrorism? I mean,
何が聞きたいんだい？
what do you want to ask? Well, first, how do you know they're terrorists?
発電所の制御コンピュータに外部から侵入した痕跡が残されている。
There are traces of power plants' control computers being illegally accessed from the outside.
それに政府宛ての犯行声明も届いている。
What's more, the government also received a declaration from them. And what did they say?
ジャガーノートという組織だ。
They said they're an organization called Juggernaut.
聞いたことあるかい？
You ever heard of them? No. At least, I've never heard of it in the sense I've never heard of that organization before.
ジャガーノートという単語そのものは知っているということかな？
So you mean you know what the word Juggernaut means? Yes.
ジャガーノート
Juggernaut. It's one of the gods from Hinduism. A god of destruction enshrined in the Juggernaut Temple in India. It's known for its particular belief in human sacrifice. Once a year they hold a festival. Sorry, once a year they hold a festival where believers pull a huge, gaudily decorated float through the cities. Those who go under the float are said to be freed from karma and achieve eternal happiness. Because this belief, people who are run over by the float, that happens. Because this belief, there used to be no end to the number of people who threw themselves in front of the float and attempted to be sacrificed themselves. Though it seems the practice is all but died nowadays. Nevertheless, the story's been passed down to the present day as synonymous with human sacrifice.
右にも左にも新興宗教団体にもそんな名称の組織は見当たらない。
Sorry, so what kind of organization is this Juggernaut? We haven't found any sort of organization with that name, even amongst new cults.
国内、国外問わずだ。
That means I'm talking about both nationally and internationally.
今内調や捜査機関で全力を挙げて調べているところなんだが。
Ciro and the police are looking into that right now with everything they've got, but
何しろさっきも言ったけどコンピューターはフル稼働してるわけじゃないからね。
like I told you earlier, the computers aren't working at their best right now.
どうにもこうにも。
Just a total mess. So in other words, they're an unknown organization?
そういうことだ。
Precisely.
8月14日までに全国にある原子力発電所を停止せよ。
Sorry. So what were their demands? Sorry, no, what was their declaration? We will turn off all nuclear power plants around the country until August 14th.
14日の時点でこのことが確認できなければ、15日午前0時をもって首都圏西部にある原発をメルトダウンさせる。
Sorry, they asked him to shut off all, they asked him to shut off power plants around the country until the 14th. If we have confirmed this is not the case by the 14th, we will melt down the nuclear power plant in the western part of the city at midnight on the 15th. Insane. This organization probably hates nuclear power plants. Probably see them as something dangerous. That's why they're asking if they shut them down. Yet despite that, if they cause the nuclear power plants to melt down themselves, well, they'll just be... Sorry, 1 second. Well, let's just say they'd be putting the cart before the horse. Juggernaut, the god of destruction, sacrifices, human tributes. Is that what they're getting at? Well, whatever. Anyway, are you planning on following their demands?
まさか。
Of course not. So does that mean you can buff up security, computer security by the 14th?
事実上不可能だそうだ。
No, that's practically impossible. Then what are you gonna do?
タイムリミットまで今日を含めて3日ある。
There are sorry, including today, the time limit is 3 days.
この3日間で組織の正体を突き止め、犯人を逮捕するしかないだろうね。
The only way is to find out who these people, whose organization is, and arrest them within those 3 days.
ああ、そうそう。
Oh, right.
そういえば、君に言っておかなければならないことがあったんだ。
There's something I need to ask you. What's that?
テログループによる今回の作戦名は、ベクター・オブ・ジャガーノート。
The terrorist group called their current operation Vector of Juggernaut.
VOJ という名前だったんだ。
In other words, VOJ. VOJ?
どこかで聞いたことのある響きでしょ。
Doesn't that ring some bells? No way!
そう、そのまさかよ。
Yep, exactly.
あの青年の残した言葉は B ではなく V だったんだよ。おそらくね。
The words that young man said before committing suicide wasn't BOJ, but VOJ probably.
BOJ ではなく VOJ。
Not BOJ, but VOJ. No way. Didn't I misheard it? One second. Alright, anyway, back to the... No way. I misheard it then?
BO
Hold on a second. Vector means mediator or carrier. So directly translated, it would be the carrier of Juggernaut. Basically, sorry, I skipped that one because basically Japanese explanation of the English stuff. Right, make sure I got it right. If you interpret, yeah, basically. Or it could also mean Juggernaut's vector. 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 I remember what that young man said.
人類は絶対的な意味を欲してるんだよ。
Mankind desires an absolute meaning.
計画はそれを付与するために行われる。
This plan will give that to them. That's what it's for.
その時初めて生命は一つの意志を帯びたベクトルになるんだ。
At that time, for the first time ever, life will become a vector that holds a single meaning.
始まりは明日だ。
It starts tomorrow.
明日になれば僕らの計画が動き出す。
Our plan begins tomorrow.
そうしたらもう誰にも止めることはできないだろう。
And once it does, I doubt anyone will be able to stop it.
テロだよ。
It will be terrorism.
VOJ のテロ。
VOJ's terrorism.
人々は灼熱の中であえぐことに。
In the face of that terrorism, people will squirm and writhe in burning heat. When that young man said tomorrow, it was already past the times when the trains had stopped running, meaning it was past midnight. Meaning, in other words, the young man committed suicide. When the young man committed suicide, it was already August 10th. And the day after August 10th, naturally, is August 11th. And last night, the power went off just before midnight. In short, That meant the cyber terrorism occurred at the very end of the 11th. Meaning that almost 47 hours after he gave his proclamation, the terrorism he was talking about really did happen. What's more, it was burning hot last night, too. Oh, sorry, it was a heat wave last night. Is that what he meant when he said people would writhe and squirm in burning heat? That's what I think now, anyway. Which means what? That young man was connected to Juggernaut. And he was a member of Hive as well. In which case... Hey, Chief? Did nothing happen at the Bank of Japan?
鋭いね。怒ったよ。
Something happened at the Bank of Japan. You're sharp. It did.
とんでもないことがね。
Something crazy. What was it?
日銀の地下金庫から金塊が強奪された。
Sorry, 1 second. Gold bars were stolen from the underground vault in the Bank of Japan.
6トンもの金塊がね。
6 tons worth of gold bars.
今の価値に換算するとだいたい90億円ぐらいになるそうだ。
If you were to convert them now, it would come out to approximately 9 billion yen. 9 billion?
そうだ。
That's right. But how?
日銀の現場検証は長引きそうだって前に言ったよね。
I told you that the investigation of the bank, scene of the crime of the Bank of Japan dragged on, didn't I?
現状は保存したままだったんだよ。
The crime scene is preserved as it was.
2台の高機動装輪車は営業場に残ってたんだ。
Those 2 cars were still in the business area too.
しかも停電中。
And then there was a blackout too,
金庫の鍵は開いたままになっていた。
meaning that the vault was wide open. Meaning that the vault was unlocked.
停電の前に誰かが開けといたんだろう。
Someone must have opened it right before the blackout. What about the backup power?
バッテリーも自家発電機も壊れていた。
The battery and the backup backup power were destroyed.
ほら、人質の子供たちが犯人を捕まえた時に、
Remember what happened when those kids caught the culprits? The generator gap.
あ？
Huh? No, nothing.
まあ、とにかくそういうわけで警報は鳴らなかった。
Anyway, because of that, no alarm was raised.
セキュリティシステムは作動していなかったんだ。
The security systems weren't working.
犯人たちは6トンもの金塊をまんまと運び出し、停車していた2台の高機動装輪車に分けて乗せ、そのまま逃走した。
The culprits took the 6 tons right out of the vault, loaded them into the 2 cars that were still there, and drove right off. Who was it that prepared those armored cars? The children at Hive. Who destroyed the generator? Again, the children of Hive. Which means the Bank of Japan attack was... planned from the start to be set up for the stealing of the gold today. There were two mysteries remaining about the Bank of Japan attack. The first one, the reason why they stole such a small amount of money of 30 million yen has been cleared up with this. Incidentally, there's no way that children could have come up with such a bold plan. Kojo and I already reached that possibility when we were talking the oil tanker last night. We said that the Hive members might be being controlled by Tomoyoshi Okuma from behind the scenes. Since he's a top brass at the Bank of Japan, he could have unlocked the vault just before the blackout. Hey, there's something I want to check with you.
なんだい
What's that? Did the children who were taken hostage show up for their questioning at the police yesterday?
それがね、一人も姿を現さなかったんだ。
Well, that's the thing. Not a single one of them showed up.
連絡もつかない。参ってるよ。
We can't get in touch with them either. We're a real loss here. Their guardians' contact addresses were all lies. Were all fake too, weren't they?
どうやらそうみたいだ。
Seems that way.
だけどなんで君がそんなことを
But how'd you know that? And just then,
動くな
freeze! A voice suddenly rings out. It's Shomoto. And with that shout, armed members of Public Safety Section 6 surround us in the blink of an eye. You've really done it this time, Chief. I trusted you, you know.
悪く思わないでね。
Nothing personal.
これは君のためなんだよ。
This is all for your good. Well, well, Shomoto. Looks like you've become a total lapdog of Section 6.
まさかこんなことで役に立つとは思わなかったわ
I never thought they'd come in handy at a time like this.
さあ来てもらいましょうか
Now, will you come with us? Can I ask you one thing first? Who's Rie Shomoto? Shomoto's face pales. I don't miss that slight change in her face. I continue with my questions. What are you planning? However, those words do not come out of the old lady's mouth. She defies me and shouts this. No, sorry. When she defies me, I shout this. Hey, what the hell? This isn't what we agreed on! She rips off the mask. What's more, she takes the earphone out of her ear, as well as the radio and the voice changer that was on her neck, ripping them off. The one on the other side of the mask is the face of the woman I met at Central Park. The information broker who Kojiro knows. Her name was apparently Saburoku. Saburoku shouts.
私は無関係よ。頼まれてやっただけ。
I had nothing to do with this. I was just asked to do it.
ほら見てよこの無線機。
Come on, look at this radio.
ここでの会話はこの無線機を使ってあの女に送ってたの。
Everything I said was being fed to me by that woman on the radio.
私は向こうが話した言葉をイヤホンで聞いてそのまま喋ってただけ。
I just listened to what she said in the earphone, repeat what she said.
無線機は私のものだけどマスクも変声機も彼女から渡されたものなんだよ。
The radio was mine, but the mask and the voice changer were given to me by her. Right now, I'm currently watching the scene from binoculars on the top of a tall building. Shomoto grimaces. It shouts.
まだ近くにいるはずだ。探せ。
Damn it! She should still be around here somewhere. Find her! Members of Section 6 disperse at Shomoto's order. I'm quite a far distance away from them. They shouldn't be able to find me right away. On the other hand, that doesn't mean I can just kick around and relax either. I go down from the roof to the first floor. And when I get out of the building, I mix in with the loud and boisterous crowds. I disappear into the city, mixed amongst them. Maybe I did something. Maybe what I did to that Saroku woman wasn't right. But she really did just do what I asked her without knowing a thing. They should release her fairly soon. And besides, I'm innocent too. So once that becomes clear, any charges against her should be cleared up. I sit down on a bench and think. First, I go over what I heard from the chief. This wide-scale blackout was an act of cyber-terrorism. The ones behind the terrorist attack was an organization called Juggernaut. Their goal was to shut off nuclear power plants. Oops, sorry. The government is not given to their demands by August 14th. They will cause a nuclear reactor to melt down. Juggernaut's true identity is currently unknown. However, there's almost no doubt that there's some sort of connection to Hive. The reason for that is because of the forewarning to the cyber terrorism that young man left behind before he committed suicide. And he was probably a member of Hive. Furthermore, they used this blackout to steal gold bars from the Bank of Japan. That plan could not have been carried out unless they knew about the cyber terrorist attack ahead of time. In other words, the people who took the money from the gold bars from the Bank of Japan and the group who committed the cyber terrorism must be connected. It goes without saying that the former is Hive, while the latter is Juggernaut. It's because of those reasons that I believe that Hive and Juggernaut are connected. Perhaps those two groups are the same organization. Or maybe Juggernaut is a part of Hive. Everything I've gone through up until now has been about the cyber terrorist attack and the Bank of Japan attack. All these are very important to my main, investigation. Right now, I've got a much bigger problem. It's Komina's murder. What I should be prioritizing is tracking down Hatsumi Yaeda. Yeah, unfortunately, all I learned was facts completely unrelated to that. What? Unrelated? Is that really the truth? I still don't remember what Kojiro said.
当然だろ。接点があまりにも多すぎるんだよ。
It's not only natural. There's too many connections at play here.
小湊の件だけ切り離して考える方がむしろ不自然だ。
If anything, it's even more unnatural to think that Komina's case isn't related.
仮につながりがあるとすれば、その結び目の位置に存在するのはアルトだろ。
Even if they are connected, the one that holds the connection between them is Alt.
アルトは本当に殺人事件とは無関係なのか？
Does Alt really have nothing to do with that murder? It was none other than Alt who guided me to Komina's villa. What's more, Alt was one of the culprits behind the Bank of Japan attack, and she's probably also a member of Hive. And what further bothers me is her name. Alt Yaeda is connected to Komina's case, while Alt Kizeki is connected to the Bank of Japan case. Is it just a coincidence? Do the two of them really just happen to have the same name and that's all? If we were to assume, these cases are perfectly linked together. If we were to put these two alts together, perhaps Kojiro was right. And Mikhail said the same thing too. I can't go back to the chief anymore. I didn't want to cause I didn't want to cause Mikhail any more problems. And because my cell phone isn't working, I can't get in touch with Kojiro. So what am I supposed to do? Isn't that obvious? Solve this myself. My next course of action is already clear. Find Alt. I need to get the truth out of her. But where can I find her? Alright. You can go to Central Avenue or the tattoo station. I'll spare you the trouble and say we're going to the tattoo station. I go to the tattoo parlor. It sure is hot. It's so blistering hot in here I can barely breathe. Hey, hello? Is anyone in here? When I call out, that man comes in from the inside. It's the tattoo artist.
なんだ、またあんたか。
Oh, you again? What do you want? Do you do tattoo stickers here? We do, but why? Do you have a bee sticker? More than I can count. Give me one. Ah, so that's how it is. Hive turned you away at the front door, didn't they? Well, that makes things... Well, long story short, yes, exactly.
だったら掘ればいいのに、シールじゃなくて本物。
And all you do is just give you a tattoo. Not a sticker, but the real deal. No. My parents blessed me with this body. I can't scratch it.
あらあら、あなたって見かけによらず古風なのね。
My, my. You're much more old-fashioned than you look.
まあいいわ。
Oh well, whatever.
どっちにしろ停電だから機械は動かないし。
Either way, with the blackout, it's not like my tools are working.
シールだったらすぐそこにあるから好きなのを選んで。
If you want a sticker, they're right over there. So pick whatever one you'd like. The tattoo artist points at a metal rack. Countless tattoo stickers are holding off hangers. Oh, sorry, like hanging off hangers. It's almost like a fishmonger. Look for a bee tattoo amongst the hundreds of stickers. However, huh? You only have picture stickers here.
そうだけど。
Yes, but what of it? What I'm looking for is a tattoo of the letter B of the alphabet. I mean, I don't even have to tell you that for me. You understand, right?
ん？あんたなんか誤解してるみたいね。
You seem to have gotten the wrong idea.
別にアルファベットじゃなきゃいけないなんて決まりはどこにもないのよ。
There's nothing that says it has to be the letter of the alphabet.
B。ミツバチを表すタトゥーだったら何でも構わないの。
As long as it's a tattoo that represents a honeybee or bee, anything is fine.
文字でもいいし、絵でもいい。
It can be a letter, it can be a picture. Really?
そうよ。
Really?
ハイブが設立された当時は絵だけだったんだけどね。
Though when Hive was first established, they only allowed the picture in.
そのうちメンバーが増えて子供たちも入るようになって。
Eventually, their membership increased and started accepting children too.
ほら、中学生や高校生ってお金をあんまり持ってないじゃない？
We know how middle schoolers and high schoolers don't have a lot of cash, right?
ミツバチの絵を入れるよりも B のアルファベット一文字入れた方が断然値段が安い。
It was much cheaper for them to get a letter B alphabet tattoo instead of an actual honeybee tattoo.
それでいつの間にか文字の方が定着しちゃって。
And eventually, the letter became the standard practice. I see. Come to think of it, the man in front of Hive didn't say anything about the letter. Only said anyone with a B tattoo was recognized. What's more, the tattoo on the young man who committed suicide's palm wasn't an alphabet B either. It was a honeybee mark. Oops. Now that I understand, I quickly start looking for a honeybee tattoo. There's a collection of them in the upper left corner. There's all sorts of designs, from realistic ones to cartoonish ones. What's to go with? Just then, someone calls out to me.
アルファベットがいいならこっちにもあるけど、どうする？
If you want the letter, we got these here too, but what you'll do? No, it's okay. Now they've come all this far, I'll just go with the picture. It's cuter that way, anyway. Before long, I pick my favorite out of the bunch. Yep, I'll go with this one. I take it off the hanger and bring it over to the tattoo artist. How much is it?
ロハでいいわ。
680 yen. Huh?
前に来た時言ったでしょ。
Remember what I told you last time?
今度客として来てくれたら料金を割り引いてあげるって。
I said I'd give you a discount the next time you came by, right? Oh, sorry, it's not. It's for free. Sorry, that's what it's. Well, that's 100% discount, isn't it?
気にしないで。前に多くもらっちゃったから。
It's okay, you gave me a ton last time. Boy, this is my lucky day. Thanks.
ところで、貼り方わかる？
By the way, do you know how to put it on? I shake my head.
だったら貼ってあげるわよ。
And I'll do it for you.
どこがいい？
Where do you want it? How about maybe behind my shoulder?
わかったわ。じゃあちょっと待ってて。
Okay, hold on a second. The tattoo artist goes into his room for a second. He quickly comes back out with a wet towel.
後ろ向いて。
Turn around, alright? I do as he says.
右、左。
You want the right shoulder or the left? Either one's fine.
決めてよ。
Make up your mind. Okay, fine, left. The tattoo artist puts a sticker on my left the back of my left shoulder. Next, he presses the wet towel against it.
動かないでね。1分ぐらいかかるから。
Hold still, alright? It'll take a minute. I nod. It only takes 1 minute to put on. Does that mean it won't last for long either? How long does this last till?
無理にこすらなければ2、3日は取れないわ。
It comes off in 2 to 3 days if you don't do anything extreme. What about when I want to take it off?
消毒用のアルコールかクレンジングクリームで拭き取って。
Use disinfectant alcohol or cleansing cream to wipe it off. I give a nod so I don't shake my shoulder. Just 30 seconds to go. I just have to wait quietly until it's done, right? The tattoo artist continues as he keeps the wet towel pressed against me.
それはそうと、例のあの子、まだ見つからないのね。
By the way, have you not found that girl yet? Huh?
だって、あなたはハイブに行くためにこうしてミツバチのタトゥーシールを貼りに来たわけでしょ？
I mean, you came to get this tattoo because you want to go into Hive, right?
見つかってたらあの店に行く必要はないし。
I mean, you wouldn't need to go there if you'd found her already. Oh, right. Yes, of course. In fact, I haven't found the girl in the picture that I'd shown to the tattoo artist. The Snow Princess with the May Blues. The May Queen. Q. In the end, it turned out she wasn't Kizeki, though.
さてと、そろそろ良さそうね。
Okay, should be good now. The tattoo artist takes off the towel and removes the removes the backing from the tattoo sticker. He then takes out 2 mirrors and gives one of them to me.
どう？見える？
How about it? Can you see it now? He points the other mirror at my back. I adjust my mirror so I can see it. Yep, it's perfect. Thanks. On the back of my left shoulder is a bee holding a heart arrow doing a jaunty little dance. Alright, I'm going now. Alright, off to Hive. Hey there, I haven't seen you around.
おいおい、それはこっちのセリフだぜ。
Hey, that's what I want to say.
あんた誰だよ。
Who are you? Hold on a sec. There's a disgusting look in his eyes if he's trying to evaluate a product. I don't want to talk to this guy any longer than I have to. Alright. I decided to get this over with as soon as possible. I turn around and show him the back of my left shoulder. You a newbie? The man gives me a scrutinizing gaze. Why, is there a problem?
いえ、別に。
No, not really.
ただ、個人的にはあんまり気分は良くないけどな。
Hold on a second.
誰でもホイホイと入れちまうような組織は長続きしないからさ。
I'm sorry, how? It just doesn't make me feel that good, personally. Why's that? Because an organization that'll just let anyone in doesn't last for long, that's why.
最低でも簡単な審査ぐらいはするべきだ。
I think there should at least be a simple screening process.
そのうち子連れの仲良し夫婦が手をつないでやってきそうで怖いよ。
I'm scared that before long, you'll have parents coming in with their kids. Hey, will you let me in already?
今はガキしかいないぜ。
There's only kids in there, you know. It's fine with me. I take my cell phone. No, the man takes his cell phone out of his pocket. However, he quickly puts his phone back.
そうだった。忘れてたぜ。
Oh, right, I forgot.
今は使えないんだったよな、携帯。
Can't use my phone right now.
たく。
Sheesh. The man steps in front of the door. Then knocks on it 3 times, followed by 4, and then 1 more time. Shortly after, the door is unlocked. I hear the door unlocking from inside. Oh, sorry. I open the door and enter the club while I feel the man's gaze running all over me. When I get inside, I see quite the unexpected sight. What I find is... Right, exactly as you see. I don't even need to check over every last one of them. I instantly know. It's them! It's those kids! All 15 kids who were held hostage at the Bank of Japan are right there. They're sitting at sofas in corners of the room. They're happily chatting away with one another. Though strictly speaking, 4 of these kids, A, B, C, and D, weren't hostages, but rather the actual criminals who were firing guns in the service area, in the business area. Which means that right there is also which means A is there as well. Alt Kizeki, exactly who I've been looking for. No, I never expected to find her so simply. I hold my breath, tiptoe and quietly, and slowly approach them. By the time I reach the center of the dance floor, one of the boys looks at me. It's Takashi. That's the boy who came out of the generator room and said that they took care of the culprits. The moment he sees me, he freezes up. His face grows paler and paler by the second. As if they noticed his reaction, the other 14 kids look to me one after another. Their faces freeze one after another in some sort of chain reaction. Silence then follows. A tense atmosphere fills the air. Someone puts a glass on the table. Run! The kids take off like speeding bullets. They stomp on the sofa, jump over the hand railings, and head for the back door one after another. Stop right there! I hesitate for a second. There's that gun that Mikhail gave me. I wonder whether I should take it out or not. While I'm up against kids, I can't point a gun at... I don't want to point a gun at them. That hesitation slows me down. By the time I start running across the room, 3 of the kids have already burst out the back entrance. Damn it! 12 are left. I head to the... I head towards the back exit too in order to block them off. I reach out for one of the boys' backs. A glass bottle comes flying towards me from the left. I immediately dodge it. Unfortunately, that means my hand's left grasping nothing but air. The boy runs into the exit. 11 are left. I run to the exit. I stretch my arms and stand right in front of them. Not on my watch! The kids all hit the brakes. They slide across the floor, turn around, and head for the front entrance this time. Ah, damn it! Stop right there! Stop! I'm completely at the mercy of these completely unpredictable kids. And I head for the front exit. A chair is thrown at me, followed by a glass. I lose sight of 1 or 2 of them while I'm dodging them. If I block the front entrance, they'll just go to the back. If I go to the back, they'll just go to the front. Eventually, they disappear one after another. It all happens in the blink of an eye. Before I know it, all 11 kids are gone. No, sorry, before I know it, 11 kids are gone. 4 remain, Takashi, Nobu, Yukihiko, and Alt. Ironically, or by some sort of miracle, they're the same four who were at the who I met at the from the Mon Cafe yesterday. We maintain we maintain distance from each other, facing off against one another across the dance floor. Wait, please, hear me out. I didn't come here to arrest you or anything. I can't make any sudden movements. We better calm down for now.
アルト、逃げろ。
Alt, run. Okay. Wait right there! Alt goes heads towards the front door. I can't let her get away. I chase after Alt. No reaches for my arm. I dodge him easily. Yukihiko slides for my legs. I quickly jump right over him and continue running. Stop right there, Alt! Alt doesn't stop, nor does she turn around. She runs into a back alley. You damn brat! Hold on a second. A fire burns in me. My fighting instincts are triggered. I run. I head straight towards her back like a launched arrow. Alt knocks aside a snack sign. I dance right above it. Alt throws a beer case at me. I brush it aside. Alt trips on a stair and falls forward. And 5 seconds later, I grab Alt's arm.
もうやめて離してよ離して
Hey, stop it! Let me go! Let me go! She randomly tries to shake me off. I turn her around and grip her by the shoulders. I stare right into her eyes, and I speak. Sure, I'll let you go. If you talk, that is. Perhaps overwhelmed by my glare, it seems Alt finally decided to give in. I return to Hive while holding Alt by the neck. Takashi, Nobu, and Yukihiko are nowhere to be seen. They probably ran out the back door. Oh well, whatever. It's not like I had any business with them anyway. All I need to do is get info from Alt. Alright then. Tell me everything.
何を
Tell you what. I mean everything. Everything you know.
何も話すことなんてないよ
I have nothing to talk to you about. I see. Then I'll ask the questions here. First of all, let's see. Tell me what you know about Juggernaut.
ジャガーノート
Don't play dumb, you know it, don't you? After all, Hive attacked the Bank of Japan so those gold bars could be stolen. that's also why you guys destroyed the generator and brought in those armored cars. However, that alone wouldn't be enough to steal the gold. You need to you would need to shut off the power too. And that large-scale blackout started last night was the key. The one who caused it was an organization called Juggernaut. Ivan and Juggernaut are definitely connected. Come on, tell me. What is this organization called Juggernaut?
知らない。
I don't know.
ジャガーノートって何？
What's Juggernaut? I see now. I shrug and pick up a glass that's lying on the floor. And I throw it at the wall with all my might. Don't fuck around with me, kid! You guys caused this blackout, I know it! Do you have any idea what's happening in the hospitals right now? There's a shit ton of people who can't get the treatment they need because of this blackout. Tons of people who are waiting for, to receive organ donations. Not to mention, kids and old people and elderly who are being brought in for dehydration. Do you have any idea how much they're suffering? This isn't a game. Dozens, no, hundreds of lives are on the line here. Doesn't seem like there's been any casualties yet, but it's practically a miracle. Do you know why no one's died yet? Because there's people out there working to keep them alive. You probably carry out this plan thinking it was all just some little game to you all. You just got orders from your superiors. When you got your orders from your superiors and thought it sounded kind of fun, so you went along with it. Something like that, I believe, anyway. But you can't call this just a little game. Think about the people who are suffering a little bit, will you? One sec. I guess all that shouting was too much for her. Alt's shoulders tremble with fear. A meek look is on her face. Tears are faintly welling in her eyes. All keeps looking at the floor. And writes some letters on the stares at the floor. Starts writing letters on the floor. They're meaningless letters. She carves meaningless graffiti into the floor. I just watch. Time slowly passes by. I'm sweating up a storm, perhaps because of all that running I did. I wipe the sweat off my brow and part my bangs. Broken piece of glass are lying next to the wall. the floor wet with all sorts of liquids. Eventually, all parts her lips.
ごめんなさい。
I'm sorry. You can't fix this with an I'm sorry. An apology is just an escape. Nothing more than an excuse to run away from responsibility. I can't trust someone who apologizes right away. It's because people like you think they can just apologize and fix everything. They don't take anything seriously and commit crimes.
じゃあどうすればいいの？
But what am I supposed to do? Think about that yourself.
マリナさん、もうみんな知ってるんだね。
You know everything already, don't you, Marina? Of course. I confirmed the next 3 things with her. The A, B, C, and D swapped with Q, R, S, and T in the generator room. That the 19 kids were all in cahoots with each other. They took advantage of the chaos to steal 30 million yen. All confirms all 3 of these. I continue my questions, going on with the flow. You're a member of Hive too, right?
ううん、違うよ。
No, I'm not.
他のみんなはそうだけど、私はハイブには入ってないの。
The others are, but I'm not part of Hive.
ミツバチのタトゥーもしてないし。
I don't have a bee tattoo either. And what's your connections to those guys?
友達、
They're my friends. When and where did you meet them?
半年ぐらい前かな。
About half a year ago, I'd say?
私も計画に加わることが決まって。
They decided to include me on the plan.
その最初の打ち合わせの時にみんなに会ったの。
We all met for the first time when we, came to plan together.
場所はここ。私たちのたまり場。
We met here, in our own little hideaway.
それ以来、みんなとはすごく仲良くなって。
After that, we all got along really well. Who was the one who added you to the plan?
それは
It was... Alt mumbles, hesitating. Though the word... It's like even though the words are caught in her throat, she's pushing them back. Quickly strike when I noticed that. Was it Tomoyoshi Okuma? Alt looked surprised. The answer is clear as day from that look on her face. I'm right, aren't I? I press on. Alt mutters in a low voice. Yeah. Let me ask you one more thing. Sorry, let me ask you again. Tell me what you know about Juggernaut.
私もそのグループのことはよく知らないの。
I don't know much about that group either.
ハイブの一部であることは確かだけど、
Though it's true that they are a part of Hive.
直接会ったことはないし、
However, I've never met them directly.
噂によると、レイプが有志を募って結成した部隊なんだって。
Second. According to rumors, it's a unit formed by 8, comprised of volunteers. A unit?
精鋭部隊っていうのかな。そんな感じの。
Some sort of elite unit, I guess is how you'd put it. Something like that, anyway. Does that mean Ape is also the leader of Juggernaut?
多分
Probably. Alright, got it. Next. How exactly is the plan supposed to play out?
それはもう知ってるでしょ。
You already know that, don't
さ
you?
っきマリナさんが言った通りだよ。
It's just like you said.
私たち19人は全員共犯だったの。
The 19 of us were all in cahoots with each other.
犯人役と人質役。そのうちの4人が発電室の中で入れ替わった。
Four of the hostages swapped place with the 4 criminals in the generator room. So none of you would get arrested? Right.
警察病院に収容された4人、記憶喪失になってるでしょ。
The 4 who were taken to the police hospital lost their memories, right? Yes.
もう少ししたら記憶を取り戻すことになってるの。
Should get their memories back soon. And then they'll plan to declare that they weren't connected to this at all, that they were forced into those outfits, right? All quietly nods. Wait, hold on though. You guys haven't hit the lamb yet. You're just hanging around here like you guys did nothing. Why is that?
ちょっと予定が狂っちゃったの。
Things didn't go exactly as planned.
本当だったら昨日のうちにこの街を出なくちゃいけなかったんだけど。
Truth be told, we needed to leave the city yesterday,
出港するはずだった船が動かなくて。
but the ship that was supposed to take us away wouldn't move. Ship? Where were you guys going?
岸島っていうところ。
To a place called Okishijima. Isn't that where your home is?
そうだよ。
That's right. Fine, whatever. Let me continue. I understand everything about the swap now. Next concerns the goal of the attack. I was right what I said earlier, right? That the ultimate goal was to steal gold from the Bank of Japan. Yeah. Who's the one who actually stole it?
ジャガーノートだよ。
Juggernaut. Do you also know that the cyber terrorism was planned out?
停電になるっていうのは知ってたけど、詳しいことは何も。
I knew that there would be a blackout, but I didn't know the details. Was Ape commanding all of this?
リーダーはそう。
Seems to be the leader, at least.
でも、計画自体を考えたのはエイプじゃない。
Well, he's not the one who came up with the plan. Tomoyoshi Okuma, huh? All gives a nod. Let's hear it.
どこから話せばいいのかな。
Sorry, I said. Tell me about Okuma. Where do I even begin?
ブラーっていう NPO のことは知ってる？
You know an NPO called BRA? Yes.
じゃあ、大熊がその幹部だってことも？
And you also know Okuma was one of their leaders? Yes. All continues to ask me about Hive and BRA's connection. Sorry, tells me about BRA and Hive's connection. It seemed that Hive is like a subordinate organization to BRA. Hive is supposedly an organization formed in order to spread BRA's ideology amongst the young crowd. The connection between two of them is like between the mafia and the street gang. To further that comparison, the head of that mafia would be Okuma, and the leader of the street gang would be Ape. Once they put this new organization together, Rob first came up with a name for them. It would be extremely fishy if they gave their own subordinate organization, BRA, the same name as their own parent organization. It would make them sound like a cult, and there's possibilities they could scare young people away. So Bra decided to give them the name Hive, so they seemed unaffiliated with them whatsoever. Next, Bra looked for a suitable person to lead them. Someone young and charismatic. The one who ended up filling that role was a man named Ape. Ape was already a member of Bra, and he was deeply influenced by their ideology. At the time, he was already known as a DJ. And above all else, he had a certain, captivating charm to him. There was no one better suited to be the leader of Hive than him. Ape didn't have a reason to refuse either. And thus a new organization with him at the top was formed. However, Ape wasn't actually at the top of them. He was just a pawn. The ones pulling the strings were Bra's top brass. It seems Tomoyoshi Okuma in particular was had a big influence over them. Alt stops after she tells me all of that. She wipes off her sweat. Her lips are parched. I take a water bottle lying off the ground and hand it to her. She opens it up, holds the bottle with both hands, and gulps down the water.
大熊の命令には逆らえないのよ、みんな。
None of us can defy Okuma's orders. All puts the plastic bottle on the floor and continues.
エイプもそうだし、
The same goes for Ape.
リエも。
Rie, too. Rie? You mean Rie Shomoto? Yeah. What do you mean by orders?
大熊が命令したみたいなの、リエ。
Okuma basically ordered
ア
Rie
リナさんをあの家に連れて行けって。
for me to take you to that house. You never said a word about this yesterday.
言えるわけないじゃん。
Of course I didn't say anything about
大
it.
熊のことは誰にも教えちゃいけないって口止めされてたんだもん。
I was told not to tell anyone about Ape. Oh, sorry,
ア
Okuma.
リナさんがその名前を出したから言っただけで。
I only told you because you brought up his name right just now.
でも私がリエからお願いされたのは本当だからね。
But it was true that Rie asked me to do it.
あの家に案内してあげてって頼まれたの。嘘じゃない。
I wasn't lying when I said she told me to take you to that house.
まさかこんなことが起こるなんて思ってなかった。
I had no idea what was going to happen there.
リエも多分同じだと思う。
The same probably goes for Rie, I think.
大熊はいちいち命令の目的なんて言わない人だから。
Okuma's not the kind of guy who goes out his way to tell us what his orders mean, after all. It all fits together. Now I've connected the pieces. That though did take me quite a huge detour in order to connect them all. Even so, I now have a clear connection between Komina's murder and the Bank of Japan case. However, it was slightly different from what Kojiro, Mikhail, and I had expected. In that the connection wasn't Alt, but Tomoyoshi Okuma. Okuma ordered Rie, who in turn asked Alt to do that. So that I would go to Komina's villa. Furthermore, Okuma was the mastermind behind the Bank of Japan attack, the theft of the gold, and the cyber terrorist attack. He's the one who connects them all together. Hey, all, tell me. Who is Effie Kiseki?
何者なんて言い方しないでよ。
Don't talk about her like she isn't even human.
私のママなんだから。
She's my mom, after all. I already heard as much from Kojiro. But according to Kojiro, that was impossible. The reason why being that because there was only 11-year age difference between them. Is that true? Yeah. You mean she's your actual mother, as in blood and everything?
そうだよ。
That's right.
私はママの遺伝子を半分受け継いでる。
I got half my genes from mom.
残りの半分はパパのもの。
The other half came from my dad. The same go of your sister Noi?
もちろん。
Of course.
だって私とお姉ちゃんは一卵性の双子だもん。
After all, Sis and I are identical twins. Alright, got it. I don't actually got it at all. That's not what I really wanted to ask about. Now, by the way, you also know that, you also know that Effie is Bra's chairwoman, right? Yeah. Which would make Tomoyoshi Yokuma Effie's subordinate. Which means that in this series of incidents, that would make her the one behind it all, wouldn't it?
まさか
No way.
ママは関係ないよ。
Mom has nothing to do with that. How do you know?
どうしてって聞かれても
I don't know what to tell you.
ママはそんなことする人じゃないもん。
Mom's just not that kind of person. You say that, and yet you, her own daughter, was added to the plan. Hey, try thinking it from my shoes, will you? Your mother is Effie Kiseki. The one behind all these incidents is Tomoyoshi Yokuma, and his boss is Effie. You see where I'm getting at these connections? Effie's the one who stands at the top of all this all. I can't imagine she's not connected to any of this.
そんなこと言われたって関係ないものは関係ないんだよ。
You can say it all you want, but that won't change the fact that she's not connected to any of this.
そうとしか答えようがないよ。
That's the only answer I can give you. And you're saying this was all Okuma acting on his own?
だと思う。
I think so. You said you weren't a member of Hive just now, right? So where'd you meet Okuma?
何度か家に来たことがあって、それで
He visited my house, a lot of times, and that's when.
日銀の計画の話もその時に聞いたの。
It was on one of those visits I heard about the Bank of Japan plan, too.
手伝ってくれないかって。
He asked me to help out. And what about Komina's murder?
だから何度も言わせないでよ。
How many times do I have to keep telling you?
そっちの話の方はリエに頼まれただけで。
I see what Ree asked me to do in that case. Was Effie there when you heard about the Bank of Japan plot from Okuma?
いなかった。
No.
その時大熊は私たちの部屋に直接やってきたの。
Back then, Okuma came directly into our room. By our room, you mean Noi was there as well?
いたよ。
Yeah, she
お
was.
姉ちゃんも計画に参加することになってたの。
My sis was added to the plan too.
でもどうしてかわからないけど突然行方不明になっちゃって
But then she suddenly went missing for reasons I don't know.
記憶もなくしちゃって。
She also lost her memories. I see, I get it now. That's all my questions. The rest concerns Okuma. I have to go and meet with him. I'll get everything straight out of the horse's mouth and sell all of this. Why was I set up as Kominano's killer? Was he the one who killed Kominano? What's more, you should also know about Bra and the cyber terrorist attack. All of it. Oh, do you know where Okuma's house is? Yeah. Take me there.
住所だけ教えるよ。
I'll tell you his address. No. I can't trust you to run away again. I keep grabbing, hold on a second. I'm planning to haul Okuma and Alton by their necks and drag them into the police. It seems that Okuma is connected to Kominato's murder. If I bring him to the police, I should be able to prove my innocence. It goes without saying that, in Alt's case, it goes without saying, he was one of the culprits behind the Bank of Japan attack. I can't let her get away.
逃げたりなんてしないよ。
I won't run away.
これから警察に行って自首するつもりだったし。
I'm planning to turn myself into the police after this. Yeah, I'm calling BS on that. I don't trust you. I mean, just think about last night. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot to ask you something. How did you get away last night?
テレポーテーションしたんだよ。
I teleported. Tell me the truth.
嘘なんかついてないよ。本当のことだもん。
I'm not lying. It's the truth. Hey, all, are you making light of me?
え？
Huh? Maybe you got the wrong idea because we were talking normally up until now. But I don't like you. Sorry, don't get the wrong idea. I don't like you. Not at all. Do you know why? Because I know what you truly are. Back when you broke into the Bank of Japan that riot, back then you broke into the Bank of Japan that riot officer outfit. Do you remember that time? Don't tell me you've forgotten. You pointed a gun at Kojo and I. And you pulled the trigger, too. Even if it was just a threat. A normal girl wouldn't be able to pull a normal girl wouldn't be able to pull the trigger so easily. What's more, you pressed a stun gun against Kojo's neck without any hesitation. I remember what you said, did, and acted back then. You're like a totally different person now. In that case, which one of them is the real you, I wonder?
どっちも本物の私だよ。
Both are the real me.
でも今の私はあの時の私じゃないの。
But the me right now isn't the me of back then. I don't get what you're saying.
とにかくそうなんだよ。
Look, that's just how it is.
今の私は奇跡アルトなの。お願い信じて。
Right now, I'm Alt Kizeki. Believe me, please. You don't have to tell me for me to know that. I'll wait for her to continue. Well, it doesn't speak no matter how long I wait. Fine, whatever. Anyway, take me to Okuma's house.
やだ。
No. Why not?
嫌な予感がするの。
I have a bad feeling.
マリナさん、あの家には行かない方がいいよ。
You shouldn't go to that house, Marina. What's this bad feeling you're talking about?
予知かもしれない。
I guess you could call it kind of like a premonition. I heave a deep sigh and shake my head. We're going.
どこに？
Where? Don't make me keep saying it over and over again. To Okuma's house. Where else?
嫌だよ。
No! You don't have any right to refuse right now. Just shut up and take me to Okuma's house, got it?
何が起こっても知らないからね。
Fine, but don't blame me if something goes wrong, alright? By all means.
何が起こっ
I grab Alt's arm and drag her to her feet. Just as I'm about to open the front door, I suddenly spot something. What the hell? This young man.
会ったことあるの？
Have you ever seen him before? Yes, I mean he's
そう。エイプ。
yes, that's right. It's Ape. Ape?
そうだよ。
That's right.
その写真に写ってるのがエイプ。
The guy in that photo is Ape.
あれ？知ってたんじゃなかったの？
Wait, you didn't know? I'm speechless. I never would have guessed that the guy who committed suicide was Ape. By the time we reach our destination, the sky has gone red. The sky looks like it's about to melt away into the sunset. Clouds are dyed vermilion, giving a little bit of a peaceful air around us. However, right now I can't see any of that anymore. Because this window doesn't have a single... Sorry, because this room doesn't have a single window in it. That's right. Right now I'm at that man's house. Alt's behind me. And right in front of me is the owner of the house. I stare at his face as I keep an eye and make sure he doesn't pull any moves. Creepy man. Hold on a sec. He's a man without a single hint of the mundane about him anywhere. He doesn't let his thoughts or emotions show on his face. If anything, he looks more dead than he does alive. His face almost looks like a slab of concrete, in fact. The two spheres embedded in his eye sockets almost look like almost look like they've dried earth. The man says nothing, he just stares at me. It's a small, bulky room, as if it were some sort of recording studio. There are several microphones on stands set up around the room. There's also a mountain of instruments I don't think have been used. Like sofa for relaxing, and several speakers too. Wires are strung in the corners of the floor. There's a door behind me with a thick lever on it for some sort of airplane door. The thick door is completely soundproof. Why does this guy have a recording studio in his own home? Well, is this the kind of thing he likes? Doesn't look that way to me. The man's right in front of me. One second. It almost looks as though his shadow is his true self, and that the man in front of me is in fact a fake. The black shadow against the wall flickers every time the candles in the room sway. Well, even if the shadow moves, the man himself doesn't budge. His mouth is firmly shut, and he continues staring at me. I feel like if he doesn't speak now, he'll never speak for all of eternity. This man, Alt, and I are the only ones in this room. Candles have been placed on the floor. There's no other light source apart from them. It must be because of the blackout. At least that's what you normally think. Or maybe that's not the case. Maybe this guy lives, for all I know, this guy normally lives with the lights off. And just only lives in the candlelight. Even if that were the case, the man is so creepy that it wouldn't surprise me if he did. You're Tomoyoshi Okuma, huh?
いかにも。
Indeed. You're the information systems section chief at the Bank of Japan, as well as a top brass member of the NPO BRA.
その通りです。
Exactly. I'll keep this short. What are you planning?
何のことでしょう。
What are you talking about? Don't play dumb. You know everything, don't you? About Kominato, the Bank of Japan, the cyber terrorist attack. You're the one who planned all this out.
何のことやらさっぱりわかりませんな。
I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, could you leave us for a little bit? I want to talk to this man alone. Alt quietly leaves the room. She shuts the door. I watch as Alt goes, and reach for the gun behind my back. Okay, as you can see in the lower right-hand corner, we have reached the roadblock in Marina's story, so it'll be time for us to go back to Kojiro's story. This is a good stopping point, but the time is like almost perfectly matched up, so I'm going to end the stream here, and we'll pick up on this next week. So, thank you for stopping in. Until next time, I'll see you later.